Hello everyone. We have a new unit coming out for Octopath Champions of the Continent, and it's going to be Alaune. She's called Arauni in the Japanese version, and she's the queen of Edoras. She is featured heavily in the game's story and will be for quite some time to come. And she is kind of like a supportive scholar, I want to say. She can heal, she can buff, she's very tanky actually, so we get right into that when we get to her stats. But I do want to say that I realize we are getting these memory units in a quite frequent pace. We already had Richard like a few weeks back, now we have Alaune. I'm kind of scared we're gonna get a renew pretty soon, so I hope we can get some free rubies, because it's gonna be tough for us pulling all those great units. Well, without further ado, let's get into Alaune's stats. So looking at Alaune's stats, we can see that her speed is kind of in between of Cyrus and Odette, which is pretty decent, I'd say. Her physical attack and elemental attack are also not that great. She has a pretty high HP stat and great physical defense and elemental defense. I think the best for a scholar so far. Very tanky unit, and it really fits her playstyle. As you can see with Alaune's passives, she already gets 30 fire and light damage by 30% up, which is insane. Getting 2 weapon types, elemental types, 30% max passive boost already, no need for accessories or anything else. Insanely good. Also fitting for her supportive front row tanky role kind of thing. She gets a 10% elemental defense up if she's in the front row, so they really want you to keep her in the front row. Not only that, but she gets 4 elemental resistances. Instead of 2, she gets 4. Sure, the fire and light is only 10%, but still, 4 elemental resistances up. Insanely good. Very tanky unit to put in the front row. So Alaune also has a revive skill similar to Elfin and other characters, which can be used 3 times in a battle. But she has a very nice debuff to get an elemental defense down for 15% on all enemies. Insanely good debuff if you could get it. Not only that, but she also has a regen skill she can use, which also raises the dark resistance by 50%. And she's the first character to get a 3 hit on all enemies for light attacks. Additionally, she also has a fire attack on 3 hits, same with Cyrus and Molu. For Alaune's ultimate, she does something very unique. She can increase the max HP of your allies by either 20 or 25% depending on the level of your ultimate, and also restore their HP. It's a very unique skill which you can use if you don't have Awakening 3 or higher units to increase their HP quite a bit for those difficult boss battles. Her accessory is called the Cape of Queen Edoras, and it's an accessory that can be used on a lot of units and not just Alaune herself. It has some pretty nice stats, and it gets a 30% physical defense up if the unit is below 50% HP. Great to put on tanks, for instance. Also, you can put it on a healer like a cleric or Chloe or a different character that can heal, because it boosts the HP potency by 15%. And next up we have her voice actress, which is called Saori Onishi, and she has a ton of roles. She's been in the industry for a long time. She voices Kaori from Arifureta, Amaryllis from Dr. Stone, and probably one of my favorites of these so far, Ice Wallenstein from How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. Super cool character, powerful female character as well, with the blonde hair as well. I think I can see like a theme here. Absolutely great voice actress, love her. So what is Alaune good at and what should you be using her for? Well, she is really a supportive unit. She can bolster your defenses, she can heal your characters, she can debuff the enemy team, especially for elemental attacks, but also a little bit for physical defense for your own party. She can heal, she has this amazing max HP increase ultimate, which no other character in the game has. She has some 3-hit light attacks. First in the game we have so far for all enemies, so AoE light attack. 3-hit fire attack for some pretty decent damage. She gets some passives for the damage up. So even though her stats are not really up to it, she does get some extra benefit from those passives. So breaking, supporting, debuffing, saving your lower awakened characters with the max HP up. Absolute great character to have. Though I have one issue, and that's I'm kind of low on my rubies. And I do also want to save up for Rinyu and Elrica and maybe Elstrix as well. And of course Cecily, we still have to see Cecily. So I hope they bring us some nice events so we can start pulling easier on those units with some extra free rubies. So just me rampaging a little bit that we don't have enough rubies to pull all these amazing characters. They keep releasing them at a too high pace for us to actually keep up. And not all of us want to be spending thousands of dollars into the game. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I really hope to see you next time, so please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more in the future. As always, that's it. Stay hydrated in these hot times. It's like 33 degrees in the Netherlands right now. So, bye guys!